What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we arrived here in the Eldin Volcano, and in this episode, well, we're going to continue our search for Zelda, of course. So, what do you say we get started and explore this new area? Now, right off here to the left, this area isn't really that important right now, like it will be used for a shortcut a little bit later on, but for now, if we head inside that cave, we might be able to get some pretty cool things if we're lucky. Although, sadly, it doesn't appear that we got lucky, because normally, the item would appear, like, next to those giant boulders. Hey, there's actually a bug on the wall over here, though, so that's not all that bad. So now that we do have our bug net, we can start collecting these things. So, come here, little fella, get inside my net. There we go. We got ourselves a volcanic ladybug. Yeah, now that we have the net, I think I will try and, like, collect some of these bugs as we do notice them. Although, I'll be honest, like, bug collecting isn't the most useful thing in the world. Like, you can pretty much use them to infuse potions and make them better, or you can sell them much later on in the game. So, yeah, they're not exactly the most important thing in the world unless, like, you really need some extra rupees, but I don't really think you should. Anyways, let's ignore 5 because she's just going to tell us that Dow is for Zelda, and we're just going to keep moving on. And oh dear, what is this? Holy crap, it's mole people. Hey, hey, hey! You mess with our turf and you're gonna pay. Whoa, you're not. Yo, Led, I don't think this is one of those red creeps. Yeah, I think you're right. No reason to scare the hair off us, though. Sorry about that, pal. These monsters showing up and messing with our turf has got me on edge. They show up here, and I'm gonna knock the red clean out of them. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah, me, Led. Yeah, whatever, Mr. Too Scared to Dig in the Dark. Anyway, if you're looking for treasure, you should stay clear of those red guys. So apparently the mole people have had run-ins with the, red bokoblins, which means they've invaded this area as well. Not good. I guess we'll deal with them a little bit later. For now, let's jump down here because, well, on this ledge is a nice red rupee just waiting for us to pick it up. How kind of it. I mean, we did, like, spend a ton of money recently, so it's nice to, like, recuperate some of those losses by picking up random rupees. And oddly enough, this area does have a lot of rupees that you can get really, really easily if you know where to look. So I think I will probably go out of my way to collect, like, all of those just so we do have some extra money. Like, having money early on in this game is not a bad thing. Alright, let's see if our luck will change for the better, and maybe we'll find something neat inside these skulls. Or just some extra rupees. Well, I was kind of hoping for some treasures, but I guess that works out as well. Now we just gotta wait for, like, the lava to fill back up in this area. That way we can reach that ledge. It might look like you can sprint up to reach that, but you can't. You will just fall in the lava, so do not do that. And yes, if you do light on fire, like Fi said, you're gonna want to do a spin attack or a roll to push yourself out. That way you don't take a whole lot of damage. Alright, so now the lava has retreated, we can cross over this area and hopefully not get lit on fire by these stinking keys. And then we can go and check out these bomb flowers. Now, if we talk to this mole guy right here, he will tell us about bomb flowers, how to use them, etc, etc. It's a really long explanation, so I'm not going to bother talking to him. Instead, I'll just sort of, like, demonstrate how they work. They pretty much work like they do in previous Zelda games, and obviously in this game, since, like, we can throw and roll small objects, we can do the same thing with bombs as well. Like, throwing bombs isn't really new to Zelda, but in this game, obviously, you get the nice indicator of, like, where you're throwing them, which is really nice. Now, rolling is something that is new, so right over here, there's a small little tiny cave with, some weak rocks inside that we can blow up. So what you want to do is grab this bomb flower and, point the Wii remote downward. That way, you can sort of do, like, a bowling motion with your hand, and that's how you roll the bombs. And if you aim them correctly, yeah, you can, like, send them in these little tiny caves, blow up, like, rock walls, then crawl inside them and get the prize just like that. It's pretty simple. Might take a little getting used to because the control stick is kind of sensitive, but yeah, it's a pretty easy mechanic. Right over here, though, pay very close attention because that wall is bombable. Like, there is a small, subtle crack that sort of alerts you to the fact that, yeah, you can blow up that part of the environment, so you want to pay attention. Skyward Sword can be kind of cruel with its secrets, so keep your eyes peeled, guys. But yeah, right inside that chest is 20 rupees. Not bad. Alright, 2 more rocks to blow up, and then we can move on out of this area. Now, behind this giant rock, we're actually going to see something pretty dang cool. Guess what? It is a giant Magma Chew. Now, we could fight that thing normally, but the easier way to get rid of it is just by throwing a bomb right inside it. It eats it up and just dies instantly. Sadly, it didn't drop anything cool for us, so that kind of stinks. But, ooh, check it out. There are 3 ladybugs right in here, so I'm going to try and get all 3 of these things. Well, I got 1. There we go. I think I got the other 2. Nice. Not bad at all. Okay, enough goofing off. Like, as much as I love playing with explosives and stuff like that, it's time we leave this area. So, let's blow up this one final, like, rock wall, and then we'll be on our way. So yeah, pretty much everything that I did up until this point was kind of optional. Like, you don't need to get any of those secrets or extra rupees unless you really want to, and I would recommend doing it, but if you want to, you can sort of like blaze past that, just blow up this rock wall, and then head through this cave. But you know me, guys, I like to explore everything and show off like every secret and collect every goodie that I can before I move on to another area, especially when I'm playing Zelda games. But now that we're back out to, like, the main area, there's a couple of things we can do. We can talk to that mole person, but first, let's keep going straight because, yes, there is another goddess cube. So, let's hit this baby with a skyward strike and send it back up to the sky, and we'll find it a little bit later on. So, yeah, like, 2 goddess cubes you can very easily collect, like, once you get to Eldin. Both of them can be very easily missed, so keep an eye out for them. We'll go and collect those later on, though. For now, let's talk to this mole guy. Maybe he knows something. Huh? Another stranger? And you're not one of those red creeps either. I swear, this neighborhood's getting crummier every day. Huh? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Hey, I saw this funny dressed character going to that hole over there. It might be the friend you're looking for. You want to know what this kook was wearing? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the getup was blackish. Other than that, I don't remember much. Well, that doesn't really sound like Zelda, but we probably should follow suit. Anyways, right behind this guy up on that ledge, as you guys can see, is another piece of heart. Now, we can get that. We just gotta find, like, another way to get to that ledge. And hey, look at this guy! Aw, he's adorable. He's like a weird lava seal-looking thing or something like that. He is kind of annoying because when you jump down here, if you get too close to that cave that he just hid in, yeah, he will start spitting fire. So what you want to do to get past that is, grab one of these bomb flowers and roll it inside that little tiny cave. That way we can take him out from afar. So make sure you do this quick. That way, you know, the bomb has enough time to roll over there and explode. And it should take him out once it does explode. I'm pretty sure I just heard him die. Ooh, I just heard something drop. A green rupee. Nice. But, yeah, you want to make sure you roll the bomb, like, when he's not spitting fire, because if you do it when the fire is on, the bomb will just, like, explode instantly, which obviously is not a good thing. Alright, let's, try and do a fatal... That was not what I wanted to do, but, alright, whatever. Yeah, you want to make sure you take out the, commander of these Bokoblins first, otherwise he will just, like, keep spawning more and more of them. One thing that I do find cool is that even though, like, the Bokoblins are the same enemies that we fought, like, in the forest area, they have, like, different weapons. Like, now they have clubs that are covered in, like, spiky vines. So, it's kind of cool. Like, even though they are the same enemies, it still feels kind of different, but you fight them the exact same way. Anyways, here we have some enemies hiding inside these weird, like, giant skull things. So, these same, like, weird-looking seal enemies that we just killed from inside that cave. So, what you want to do here is, just take one of these bomb flowers and throw it into the top of, like, the opening on the skull, and that will take them out before you even jump down here, and it's a little bit easier. And oh boy, let's get rid of that one. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. That should work. Goodbye. Easy peasy. Sweet. Now that those guys are gone, before we do anything else, let's go and get that piece of heart that we saw earlier, since now we can actually get around to where that ledge actually is. And, ooh, actually, there's some bugs up here, so let's see if we can sneak up and catch these guys. Be very, very careful. Oh, geez. Gosh dang it. I scared them away. Come on. Come here. Get in my net. This is like the annoying thing about catching bugs. Hey, we got one. There we go. And this is a Eldin roller. Yeah, bugs will, like, actively run away from you once you make, like, any sudden movement. So it can be kind of hard to collect them if they're on the ground. So let's try and sneak up on this guy again. Come on, you just want to get right in my net. And, seriously? Come on, man. Play nice with me. Just get in the net. There we go. Yeah, that's really not like the best way to catch bugs, but at the same time, that kind of is like the best way to catch bugs. Hopefully, they won't like run away from you, but yeah, just like swing randomly and hope that they go in your net. That's really like the only advice that I can give you, because going slowly, while it's probably more effective, it's honestly a lot harder to get the game to like register them inside your net. Anyways, the piece of heart should be right over there. It is. So let's just jump down here and pick that bad boy up. Sweet. That should be the first one of like a new container. So yeah, only 3 more to go, and we can get ourselves another full heart container. Not bad. Okay, so now let's just like make our way back to where we were. Like, Eldin Volcano is split up into a couple of different segments, and we're kind of through the first segment. Like, there's really only a little bit left. Once we go inside that hole that the mole was telling us about, that's when we'll sort of like enter the second segment, if you will, of like Eldin Volcano. Now, to save myself some time, I'm just going to solve this puzzle right off the bat. Like, what you want to do here is just take one of these bomb flowers and roll it across this bridge. That way it blows up that sort of like pile of rocks that was blocking the flow of lava, and drains the intersection of that area and allows us to actually reach the hole that the mole was telling us about. Like, if you don't do that and just walk across the bridge, there's another mole that will sort of like hint at you that that's what you need to do. So doing that now just saves you some time from like going back and blowing that up anyways. So you don't really miss out on much by doing that early. Anyways, now that we can walk in this area, we've uncovered this airstream that will take us right up to the entrance of that hole. Now, don't jump down there just yet. Hold off on that, and let's take out our beetle, since there's one thing that I do want to collect, and that is this red rupee that's just like chilling right up here inside this little tiny window area. So now that we got that, we are good to go. And I did not mean to launch that again. Now I actually do want to jump down there, so make sure you get a running start and not just like fall down here, because if you jump, Link will go into like his air dive, and that's what you want since you can sort of move around. Now pay attention, because once this loads in, you want to aim for the outcropping on the upper left, since yes, there is a chest up here, and this chest contains something that I consider to be pretty useful. So check it out. Inside, we got ourselves some Eldin ore. Now, this is an item that can be used to like upgrade various different items, so you're gonna want to get like a lot of this stuff if you can. Also, from up here, if we're like smart in how we sort of jump, we may be able to land on that area with the goddess cube. So we need to get like a running start again, and hopefully if we can just dive forward or not move at all, apparently. Well, that really didn't work, so we totally missed that, but don't worry. Not the end of the world if you do miss that, because like right behind this area is sort of an area that'll bring you back out. That way you can reset and keep doing that dive as many times as you want. So I guess I'm gonna go back up and try that again. Hey, check it out, there's an amber relic right over here. Not bad at all. Alright, yeah, like I said though, I'm gonna go back up and retry that dive, and hopefully this time I will land like where the goddess cube actually is. Alright, take number 2. We're lined up perfectly with that goddess cube, so let's just pull out the sailcloth and land right on top of it. Perfect. Now we can hit this thing with a skyward strike and send it right back up to the sky, where we can get to it later on. Not bad. I'm pretty sure if like you do your dive correctly from that area with the chest, you can reach it. It's just like I was pointing it forward, but the Wiimote was just like not reacting like I was, so I don't know what happened there. Anyways, here's another mole guy we can talk to, so let's see what's up with him. Grr, those creeps just shimmied on in and took over our territory. Yo, what are you doing? Don't be sneaking up on me like that. Huh? You're looking for your friend? Can't help you there. Nobody's come through here, so maybe they went up the mountain from over that way? Wish someone would chase these clowns out of here. Alright, I'll cut a deal with you, dude. I'll take out these bokoblins if you promise to help me out later on. Here's the deal with these guys, right? Like, there are 2 captains among the bunch of them, so you want to take out the captains first before you do anything else. Otherwise, they will just keep calling in reinforcements, and there will be an endless supply of these guys, and you will not be able to defeat them all. So, if we can take out the first captain, I think we actually just killed him. We can leave and go find the second one. Now, the second one is actually on that wooden structure over there. So, let's go and get rid of him, and then that should stop, like, the reinforcements from falling in, and we'll be able to take out the rest of them easy peasy. But, yeah, you may have noticed that, the bokoblins with the club weapons, like the giant things wrapped in those thorny vines, they hit just a little bit harder. Like, they don't do any more damage, I don't believe, but, they do deal a lot of knockback damage, which I guess makes them slightly more dangerous in that regard. But, yeah, you can still take them out pretty easily. And that should do it. Whoa! You took out every last one of them. I sure did, pal. Alright, where did that blue rupee go? I just saw it, I swear. It must have disappeared already, though. Oh well, not a big deal. Let's just go back and talk to that mole guy, because I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy with what we just did. You're one tough customer. Thanks for all your help. I don't blame you for not knowing this, but us Mogmas always honor our debts. Let me give you something to prove it. Any special requests? A way forward is kind of what we want, although rupees is pretty tempting. Alright, you're trying to find your friend, aren't you? In that case, take these things. They're something pretty special if I say so myself. Alright, and he's going to give us the digging mitts. So with these, we can actually dig up soft patches of soil, which is really, really useful in this game, especially in this area. With these, you should be able to get to the top of that ledge right behind me. Just try digging in that hole below the ledge. You're in for a surprise. I just hope your friend hasn't been captured by those red guys. Here's hoping everything's okay. Alright, well, thanks a lot, dude. So yeah, the digging mitts are like automatically added to our equipment, and like we don't need to equip them or anything like that. Instead, if we go up to one of those soft soil spots, we can just get the option to dig. And now, sometimes, like, air currents will appear and allow us to reach various different areas, or we can find tons and tons of treasure. Wow, 45 rupees. Holy crap, that was awesome. And, yeah, there is a chest on that ledge, but, there's no soil that will, like, bring us up there. However, if, we switch to our, like, first-person dowsing mode, you'll be able to see that, like, above that chest is a hole that we can, like, fall through. So that'll come into play a little bit later on. For now, let's just head back up here, and we could, like, dig up this soft soil and move on, but I think this is a good place to end off the video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.